Kellogg has had 8 consecutive 23-win seasons in his tenure as a Division I women's basketball coach. But this season, he hopes to lead the Mountaineers to not their first, second, but third straight NCAA tournament appearance. I'm Terrell Thompson, and I'll tell you about a Mountaineer legend whose fielding experience may help the Mountaineers in his new role this season. Mountaineer Playbook starts now. Jerko found major success in his time as a player for WVU and in the majors as a shortstop. But this season, he's taking a seat here, right in the dugout, and bringing his MLB experience to Morgantown.
Thanks, Patrick. Jackie, the annual Adventure WV Boulder Bash climbing competition may pit climbers against each other to see who can climb a given route the fastest. But organizers say it's also a chance to build community around a sport that's hit some snags in Morgantown lately. While I've never been climbing before, participants at the event showed me what camaraderie in the sport is all about. If you missed the Boulder Bash, don't worry. WVU also hosts a Mountaineer climbing competition in the spring. Visit the link at the bottom of your screen to learn more about WVU's climbing classes or upcoming events. Jackie, back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
It's new that the Mountaineer program had to be pushed a little harder. A big part of the golf game that people don't realize is the mental game.
Thanks, Jackie. Patrick, the rifle deer hunting season hasn't started in Pennsylvania just yet. That comes at the end of November. But in eager anticipation, this town in southwestern PA holds a friendly competition to find the best rifle shooter in 4 typical deer hunting positions: prone, hay bale, sitting, and standing. And as I saw firsthand, this competition was pretty fierce. During the 2023 deer season, nearly 24,000 deer were harvested in the area around Mariana, where the competition took place. It landed on top in state rankings for the number of antlered deer harvested per square mile. Jackie, Patrick, back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
Reporter Trey Steyer joins us from Dick DeLess Soccer Stadium to tell us more about the team and their numerous achievements. Trey?
Thanks, Jackie. Patrick, the WVU men's soccer team's path to the College Cup may be over this year, but head coach Dan Stratford says he and his crew have a lot to be proud of. After climbing to a dominant 13-1-7 regular season record, they set out to achieve one of the only goals they've yet to meet under Stratford's leadership, a Sun Belt Conference championship. And they hit quite a few more milestones on the journey to the title.
Head coach Dan Stratford wasted little time transforming WVU into a soccer powerhouse. After 5 seasons at the helm, the team has qualified for the College Cup, as well as earning their first #1 ranking in program history.
It's a really, really special group. They deserved what they got in the regular season. They deserve what we got today, and we'll be working really hard to earn everything we possibly can in this NCAA tournament.
The Mountaineers climbed to the top of the NCAA rankings in early September in the midst of an 11-game unbeaten streak. The team also brought home their first regular season and conference Sun Belt titles since joining the league in 2021. Stratford may be one key, but his recruits were also a catalyst to WVU's success.
This season, 5 Mountaineers were named to the Sun Belt All-Conference team.
On first team was Sergio Ors-Navarro, Max Broughton, and Ryan Baer. And on second team, Marcus Caldera and Mark Bonaire. For Ors-Navarro, the 2024 season was the culmination of hard work. The Spaniard was named Sun Belt Player of the Year after racking up 12 goals in the regular season. He added 2 more in the Sun Belt tournament. Fifth-year senior Ryan Baer also made history. The North Carolina native set the program record for most career starts when they faced Kentucky on November 13th.
You know, we talked about it at the start of the year that we wanted to do something special this year as a team, and I really felt like everyone's kind of bought into that. I think it's the first time ever that we've ever won the regular season and the tournament championship. And look, yeah, I put so much trust in the Strats, and then, you know, I've just been rewarded with it.
And Stratford has seen the payoff too. He was named the Sun Belt Conference Coach of the Year.
It wasn't all losses in the NCAA tournament for the men's team either. As the Sun Belt Conference champions, WVU had home field advantage in the first round and took down North Florida here at Dick DeLess Soccer Stadium with a 2-1 final score. Jackie, Patrick, back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
Adventure reporter Andrew Freed joins us from Studio B at the Media Innovation Center with his segment, Finding Adventure, to tell us more about their latest competition. Andrew?
Thanks, Patrick. Jackie, the annual Adventure WV Boulder Bash climbing competition may pit climbers against each other to see who can climb a given route the fastest. But organizers say it's also a chance to build community around a sport that's hit some snags in Morgantown lately. While I've never been climbing before, participants at the event showed me what camaraderie in the sport is all about. The Boulder Bash is a competition for climbers of any level. Participants have 3 hours to complete as many routes as they can in the fewest attempts possible. While this may be an intense competition, organizers say community involvement is what the event's all about.
Probably the key goal with this and most of the comps is just kind of community building and morale. The local climbing gym Gritstone closed a few years ago, and so we're kind of the only wall now in the area. And so we just kind of want to keep the climbing community alive through events like this.
Each route is worth 10 points, and climbers can only use the corresponding color holds to move through the climb, and they must put both hands on the final hold for 2 controlled seconds. These climbers are dealing with some seriously tough walls. You can see the grit and focus on their faces. One slip, and it's back to the mats. But for them, it's all part of the thrill. With such an extreme sport like rock climbing, you have to be at your physical best. And for some, taking the climb can help you get there.
I started rock climbing when I was in Boy Scouts as a kid, and then I kind of fell out of it, and then I got back to school here, and I had torn my meniscus in my knee, and climbing was a way to rehab that and get me back on my feet. Because it happened right before I left for school, and so I kind of was hobbling around Morgantown until starting this. Essenmacher says he plans on participating in future Boulder events here at WVU. As the rock climbing community continues to grow here in Morgantown, Tuggle is hopeful for the future of these events here. If you missed the Boulder Bash, don't worry. WVU also hosts a Mountaineer climbing competition in the spring. Visit the link at the bottom of your screen to learn more about WVU's climbing classes or upcoming events. Jackie, back to you at the Waterfront Studio.